Raymond. And because of Raymond's frailty, he cared for him really like a father. Raymond almost never ventured out, and even George rarely left their home in Kilburn, North London, except for visits to the shops and to the laundrette. A month ago, on one such trip, George was murdered. Raymond can only speak with difficulty, and so his older brother Eric joined him to help relate the story. Our reconstruction starts on the day of the killing, Thursday, July the 31st.
Where did I see that film? Oh, George?
Yes?
Is this the one you wanted, huh?
Yes, that's it. 8:30.
8:30, that's right. It's a Western. I like a good Western. Very good.
Ah, this is the book I've been looking for. Have you been messing them about?
Oh, me? No. I never touch you.
They did definitely lead a quiet life, the pair of them together. They had their own ways, and that was it.
In fact, the two brothers had a very familiar routine.
Have you any laundry for me?
At about 3 o'clock every Thursday afternoon, George would take their washing to the laundrette and always put it through 2 cycles.
That's all.
When we passed by the laundrette, I just looked in, like you always do when you pass by a window.
What kind of ice cream would you like?
2 men were standing in there, talking, normally.
There you go, it's yours.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come on, guys.
I started cooking dinner about 3 o'clock, 3:15.
You go.
When I passed through the door, the 2 men were standing talking. The younger man was leaning quite relaxed against the washing machine and didn't really take any notice because I thought they were friends or know each other.
Hello? Hello, Mom? Hi, it's me. How are you? Yeah?
Nice, calm voices like father and son having a talk, or a nephew. Like, yeah, a close friend.
What are you doing? Get off!
The 2 men on the floor, the younger one on top and the older one on the floor.
Mom, I'm going to have to
What
go.
are you
I think there's a
doing?
fight.
Get off!
You get trapped somewhere where you can't run and you don't want the child to get hurt. When I'm rushing out, I bash my son's head on the washing machine. The younger man turns around and looks straight at me.
He was 25 to 35 years old, between 5'10" and 6 feet tall. He had dark brown hair tied back in a ponytail.
Quick. There's a fight in the laundrette.
So I thought I could go and stop a fight. So I walked to the laundrette to find out what was happening. And as I got to the window of the laundrette, a guy came out the laundrette, knife in hand. As I dropped my hands, he ran.
He just come out of nowhere. He was that close, I could have just put my foot out and he would have went over. But at the time, I didn't know that he'd done anything.
Saw a guy lying on the floor, ran back into the shop to find the police.
Right, there's been a fight in the laundrette. 2 guys. The laundrette's on the corner of Donaldson Road and Lonsdale Road.
It was late coming back. And it was getting later, and you start getting worried. Waiting for the door to open.
I felt anger and sadness to know that that's where we come to die, you know. And the guy that done it just ran right past me and, you know, he's a murderer.
I've seen a tall guy in a long ponytail in a grey T-shirt and tracksuit bottoms, running really fast.
He's just run past me.
Which way?
Over there.
By the time I got round the bends and looked down the road, I didn't see anyone. And at that point, I just turned and kind of took my time and walked back looking because the girl said he had a knife, so I was just looking and just in case he dropped it or anything like that.
Well, no, I can't see. No, hold on, yeah, I can see him here now. All right, okay, bye.
Quebec Kilo receiving 468. Yeah, we've got an elderly male. He's been stabbed.
I can't believe he's gone, you know. It was my saviour.
Well, Chris Watt, you believe there was no motive, no theft involved at all, a brutal killing of a defenceless old man, really. Now, you're appealing for a number of witnesses, I know. Crucially, the lady that was seen in that reconstruction with the small child, you haven't managed to trace her, have you?
No, I haven't at the present time. The route the attacker took was to run down Esmond Road and past this lady, and then into Charteris Road, where he disappears. What I need to do is to trace this woman for her to be able to give me additional information.
As to where he went after that.
That's right. She's described as being about 5'6" tall, fairish blonde hair, wearing a dark long coat, and she had a small child with her, probably 4 or 5 years old, and perhaps a little girl.
Well, hopefully she will know who she is.
Hopefully, and she will
Tonight.
contact the incident room if possible.
Now, remind us again what the attacker looked like.
The attacker was a white man, and some witnesses describing as having a Mediterranean appearance. He is between 5'10" and 6 foot tall, and has a distinctive brown hair in a ponytail, swept back behind his head. He also was wearing a grey t-shirt and grey jogging bottoms.
What do you know about the knife that he was carrying?
I have no full description of the knife. Certainly the knife was over 3 inches long.
Now, he would have had blood on him, surely.
It is believed he had blood on the knife and on his hand. He may well have had it on his clothing, and he may well have gone home that night, changed his clothing, changed his appearance. He may even have cut his ponytail off. Somebody may well have seen that and now remembers it.
Do you think he was local?
It was a day that was raining. Thursday the 31st of July had heavy rain that day, and witnesses describe him as being dry. Now, where did he go to in that time between midday and the time of the attack?
So he
I'd
didn't
like
have
to
a
know.
raincoat. He might have been staying with someone perhaps nearby.
He may have been staying, he may even have been visiting.
Any other witnesses you're appealing to?
Anybody who was in the area on that day and who may have seen this man or who visited the laundrette.
Chris Watt, thank you very much indeed. Can you piece all those elements together? It's a tragic and, as we said, apparently a motiveless crime, the killing of an elderly gentleman who appeared to have no enemies in the world. If you think you can help us, please call us here, 0500 600 600, or the Metropolitan Police on 0181 358 1751. That's 0181 358 1751.